Hi guys. Today I thought I would do something a little bit different. I did an art journal page using the giveaway comments. All of the ones I printed out, I didn't want to waste them. So I'm using an art journal that I made a long time ago, and I'll put a link below to a video showing how I made that art journal. And right now I'm just adding the comments. I was being really super neat about it, which turned out to be really time consuming. So I'm using a glue stick, a Yoo-hoo glue stick, I guess. So that was just taking too long. So then I switched to Ranger's Matte Multi-Medium, and it was working good, except it started to dry really quickly. So I had to work really fast, so that was a little annoying. So I added some spray inks right here, my homemade spray inks. I'll link to that video below too. And then dried it, and now I'm adding another layer of the comments, and I'm again still using the matte medium and just adding. Now I start tearing the extra white pages off, or the white paper off of the comments. The matte medium kept drying too fast, so then I switched once again to a PVA glue, and it did pretty good. It stayed wetter longer. And then I'm doing another layer of the spray inks. I wanted lots and lots of texture and layers, and there was a lot of comments, so I just kept adding layer after layer, and I think it turned out pretty cool. I think it looks neat. So if you left me a comment on that video, then you're now in my art journal. That's pretty cool. So more and more and more, some more sprays. Added some browns and blues and greens, purple of course. Now I'm using super heavy, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget, matte super heavy gel by Liquitex. So I really wanted to have some dimension in it. That way I could carve out the 5,000 and the 6,000, and I just used a piece of chipboard that I had sitting on my table there to carve out the numbers. And so this stuff here took a long time to dry. So I'm going to add some India ink straight out of the bottle, wet it. I ended up not liking it so brown, so I changed it a little bit later. Add more layers of the blues and greens and purples. And now I am going to add, I had to let it dry overnight because that stuff is really thick. Now I printed off on my computer some of my doodle letters. I made them small and put the word subscriber giveaway. And I'm doing like a transfer technique. I've never done it before, so this is my first time. So I'm going to do it two different ways. This way I just put the matte medium on the paper and then put some on the art journal page and then attached it. And then the second way I seen it, you put matte medium on there and then you let that dry and then you put another coat and put it on your page. So now I am removing the paper backing, and it turned out pretty cool. I was pretty excited about it. Although it did dull a couple times after I guess it fully dried. So I ended up doing something to fix that in a minute. Those are pieces from the Shabby Notepad Folder printable. I'm using a little bit from each printable that was in the giveaway. I thought that would be kind of cool to add that in there, so I added those. And then there's titanium white acrylic paint. This is where I decided I didn't like the brown so much, and I wanted to lighten it up. Plus, I wanted to bring out all the different textures that the glues and the mediums and the comments made on the page. It looked really, really cool. So now I'm just wiping out the insides of the numbers there. Just adding it here and there. Using a paper towel to wipe off the excess. That is a Faber-Castell black Pitt artist pen. I'm just kind of doodling, sort of scratching, tracing, whatever you want to call it, in the inside there. And to brighten up the numbers and the words, I decided to add glossy accents inside of each one of the numbers, and then I decided to trace the words so that way it wouldn't get cloudy and it would stand out a little bit more. And I really like the way it turned out. And I did have to let that sit overnight and dry. See how shiny and pretty? So it really made the numbers and the words stand out. So that is one of the tags from my tag-shaped art journal printable. I just put the date on there, and I'm putting it down with Ranger's Multi-Matte Medium, cutting the strings off that I'd added, and I'm putting those down with the medium too. I'd put the date. Did I already say I put the date on there? Okay, there is an envelope from the Southern Charm printable. I made it smaller and put the winners' names inside the envelope. And then that envelope has the rules inside of it. That's also from the Southern Charm. So I have a little bit of everything from every printable that I had in that giveaway, which was cool. Now I'm using the archival ink and coffee, and when I put it around the edges, it kind of turned a weird green, but I just left it. And then I inked the little small envelope because I realized I hadn't inked it up. And I just attached those envelopes just using paper clips, just shaped paper clips. I think they're Primas. I'm not sure. They're probably Prima. So now I'm taking a Faber-Castell artist pit pen in brown, and it's the brush tip, not the big brush, just the regular brush. And I'm kind of outlining and adding shadows, giving more dimension to the page that already has a lot of dimension. It really turned out pretty cool, and it feels really neat too. So I think that's all I'm going to do on that. Now I'm just going to show you a closer view of different aspects. So now you can really see the subscriber giveaway because it's glossy and shiny and it stands out. And now we're just going to take a tour of the page, it looks like. See all the dimension and all the different layers. There's so many layers. So you might, if you look really close, you might see your name in there if you left me a comment. So I just wanted a way to to remember my giveaway and all the little different aspects of it, and so I put it in my art journal, and I really think it turned out really well. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you like the narrating, or if you would rather have music, or just rather me not do the fast forward part at all. Just let me know. Leave me a comment. Either way, give me a thumbs up if you like it. Be sure to go check out all my printables. I'll have links below, so you can go check that out really easily. And all right, well, stay tuned for more videos. I guess I'll see you all next time.